After hectic months of planning and bringing together a wedding, a honeymoon is a massive relief for most couples. This is the time when you and your new husband can finally find the time to relax and enjoy each other's company and eventually settle into being newlyweds. Here are 10 top tips to help you plan and enjoy your honeymoon after considering all possible factors. Before we start, subscribe to the Best for Brides YouTube channel for more. Number 1. Determine your budget first. The first step to planning your honeymoon is fixing your honeymoon budget. Although you may like to visit the Far East, explore the islands of Fiji or Tahiti, or set off on a safari in Africa, it will be impossible unless you have the budget for it. Decide on your honeymoon budget soon after you begin wedding planning so that you can make your reservations and avail yourself of the best offers. Next, sit down with your partner and chalk out the maximum amount you can afford to spend on the trip. Once you know this, you can then look at the various locations that fit into this range. Number 2. Plan how much time you can take off. You will have to consider the amount of time you can take off work to decide on a practical honeymoon destination. You will already be taking a few days off for the wedding. So, the question is, how many more days can you afford to stay away from work? To travel out of the country or to a place with several must-see tourist attractions, you should have an extended leave. There is no point in spending most of your honeymoon traveling to the place and not enjoying it because you have to return soon. Number 3. Decide what type of place you would like to visit. It is imperative to choose a spot that is interesting to both of you. Think of the type of place you would enjoy most. Is it a beach, where you can relax and sleep in the sun? Or would you prefer to visit a destination with historic sites? Perhaps, you would choose an adventurous trekking trip in a scenic location instead of the above two. Find an option that is interesting in most ways to either of you. It would help if you also considered how much time you would like to spend sightseeing, as this will help you plan your itinerary. A good honeymoon destination will be one that both of you are eager to visit. For this, take both your tastes into consideration, and find a place that has something to offer both of you. Number 4. If you can't decide, create individual dream lists and compare. What if you and your husband aren't on the same page and have different fancy locations? Let's face it, with so many options out there, and it can be challenging to decide where to visit. Or it could also be that you want a bit of all these places, and can't decide. We have the solution to your problem. We suggest that you both make your lists of the top 5 or 10 places that each of you would love to visit. Then compare the lists. The places that figure on both lists are what you should be looking at. Number 5. Consider weather conditions and other factors at the destination, at the time. When looking at honeymoon spots, don't forget to pay attention to the local conditions there at the time of your wedding. You may be able to get cheaper deals if the place you plan to visit provides off-season rates at the time. However, if the weather isn't favorable at the time of your visit, it may not be such a great idea. For example, do you think it will be exciting to visit a beach during hurricane season or places in Europe in winter when many spots are closed due to unfavorable weather conditions? Apart from the weather, you should also give due importance to other conditions that may affect your trip. Number 6. Plan and book early to find the best offers. Do not wait till the last minute to book your honeymoon trip. The closer to the travel date you start looking for tickets and accommodation, the more money you will have to spend. Once you settle on a location, immediately book your tickets, accommodation and any other package deals you may like to use at the site. Check around, and you may find an early bird discount. Sign up for newsletters and track popular airlines to the destination to learn about any offers around the time. Also, check their social media sites to know about special deals and discounts. Number 7. Do your research about what you must take along. Different locations call for different needs. Your hotel doesn't have to provide you with all the things that you require for your stay. Plan your luggage depending on the weather, available resources and other factors. When visiting some countries, you may have to carry mosquito repellent and bug spray. In other cases, It may be thick winter gear to tide through the cold. The best way to know is to check with the hotel where you will be staying. Call up in advance and find out how the weather at the time of your visit will be. Then ask them what will be included in their package and what you are expected to bring along. You should also check online to confirm you haven't forgotten anything. Remember that it may not always be possible to buy some things you may require after you get there. Number 8. Don't forget the essentials. Even if you are confident that your hotel will provide you with the basic amenities, stay prepared by packing in essentials like towels and toiletries. Create a checklist in advance of everything that should go into your suitcase. Tick it off as and when you pack these into your bag. This way, it is unlikely that you will miss carrying anything you need. If you are traveling abroad, have photocopies of your passports and other documents that may help you if any unforeseen circumstances arise. Remember that the electrical connections in the country you visit may not be similar to yours. Number 9. Tell everyone that you are on your honeymoon. You will have to travel using your maiden name since it is unlikely that your name change documents will all be sorted out in time for your honeymoon. So, book your tickets and accommodation in your maiden name. Nevertheless, let everyone know you are on your honeymoon. Most airlines, hotels and hospitality services like to encourage and pamper newlyweds who choose their services. So, tell them you are celebrating your honeymoon, and don't be surprised if you receive special upgrades, a bigger room, bubbly to mark your first journey as a married couple, or a token gift. Although all this doesn't matter, as it is all about enjoying your newly married experience most excitingly, it certainly increases the fun factor. So, when you arrive at the airport to check in your luggage, make sure you tell the people you are dealing with about your new relationship status. Who knows, you may set out on your journey in business or first class with a welcome upgrade. Wouldn't that be fun? Number 10. Make up your mind to relax and enjoy your time. Unless you've been to the destination you are visiting, you may not know what is in store for you. You may find the ambience different from what you were expecting, or surprised with some other aspect of your holiday. Whether the situation is just as you expected or entirely different, make up your mind to enjoy it. So, if you think the place is hotter or the hotel room is not to your satisfaction, take it in your stride. Think of the bigger picture. You are here to celebrate with your partner, and let the trip be just about that. Don't worry about things back at home, and make the most of every opportunity that arises. Try to make memories that will last forever. Collect souvenirs to remind you of the exciting trip. Relax and enjoy. Plan couple activities and cozy up, and spend time finding out more about your husband. Return rejuvenated and refreshed to start your life off as husband and wife. This welcome break from everyday life will give you that perfect start to face life's challenges and struggles together. How was this video? Do you like it? Give your feedback in our comments section below. Please subscribe to our channel Best for Bride for future updates and visit our website, www.bestforbride.com.